Okay. All right. Now we've got, I think we've got music. So now we've got music. And can you guys hear music and my microphone? We have music and microphone. Music and microphone. I'm back. And do we have music? And how is it compared to my microphone? Okay, cool. So what are we at? Can you hear me over the music? Or do I need to drop it further? Man, I was like, music might be a hair too loud. Kilgore's like, music should be higher. I need some consensus, guys. Is the music too loud or is it too soft? Okay, how about that? Too loud, too soft. What do you guys think? Too loud, too soft. Can you hear me versus the music? Me versus the music. That's better. Okay, can you hear me over it still? Can you hear me over it okay? You can hear me? Okay. Cool. Alrighty then. Oh. Sorry, man. I don't know, man. Okay, cool. Alright, folks, so here we go. So, what skill do you want to choose? Remember, guys, you get to choose one skill, remember? And the skills are as follows. They are Kinjutsu, Kyujutsu, which is archery, Iojutsu, fast draw, Karamujutsu, which is heroic leaping, or Nito Kinjutsu, two sword fighting. You guys can pick one skill. So decide what skill you would like, and let's go from there. Okay, that's cool. Sounds good, Kilgore. You need to get care about. And again, just as a reminder, so archery allows you to bring your bow and a different set of arrows for different situations. Fast draw means that in the first round, and only the first round of every combat, you draw your weapon first and get 3 points of damage. But remember, that's only the first round of combat. So just keep that in mind. Then the heroic leaping, which is the Karamujutsu, heroic leaping, speaks for itself. You can make amazing leaps. And last is Nitu Kenjutsu, which is the skill of fighting with two swords. This is, I think this was either Dragon Spear. I think this is Dragon Spear who suggested this. I believe this is Total War 2 Shogun. Yeah, just so archery doesn't feel lonely. All right. Last call. There's a battle between fast draw and lights and fast draw and two sword fighting. Yeah, it's good, Dragon. I like it. Good call. All right. So going once, going twice. Okay, the winner is Iijutsu. In a meadow, it's ad lib if it's not. There you go. There you go. There you go. I like it. I like it. Okay. So good. All right. So we are set to go there. And then the last thing, the last statistic you guys need to know about is a stat which is called honor. And for some reason it's spelled, even though it shouldn't be, it's spelled with a U. You know what? This doesn't fit. Spell the right way, the American way. So the way that it describes honor is, as a samurai of the shogun of Hachiman, you were bound by jiri, which is duty, and honor. You begin the adventure with 3 honor points. Let me move this over a little bit. Begin the adventure with 3 honor points. Certain actions will increase honor, others will reduce it. If your honor is ever reduced to 0, you must commit, and I'm serious, if you actually commit harikiri. So if you ever actually have your honor reach 0, you end up committing harikiri. Also, your honor will have a bearing on whether or not you can do certain things in the adventure. So remember, put yourself in the mind of the samurai. Honor is everything in samurai culture, so you must maintain your honor. And if you lose honor, then it's bad for you. Okay, so you start with 3 honor points. Okay. All right. And, ooh, that sounds fun. Lovely. Okay. All right, guys, so we are... Music may be a bit too loud when you speak. Reading the book, it almost takes over your voice. So Mano was right then, okay. How's that? Is that any better? No, you do not win if you commit harikiri. How about that? Is that any better? I just cut down the sound a little bit. Is that better, Div? Is that better? I just cut the music down. Better? Better vis-a-vis my voice? Better? Now there's no music? What? No, there's music. How about now? It can't be going from 0. You can't be going from 0 to stuff, guys. The problem's only when I read too far from the mic. Okay, well, I'll do my best to swallow the mic then, to the extent that I can, and still move my mouse around. Ugh. Desk somewhere. What? How did that? Okay. Okay. That's a little bit better. Okay, there we go. Lovely. All right, guys. So we now have our character. We've got him all set. Our character looks like this. His name is Large Pizza. He has skill 11, stamina 21, luck 11, 3 honor points. He has a special skill of Iijutsu, which is fast draw. And he also, let me see if he has anything else. Let's see. Oh, and you have provisions. You have enough provisions for 10 meals. You have enough provisions for 10 meals. You may rest and eat at any time except when engaged in battle. And the text will not tell you when you can do this. It's up to you. So you can do it any time except when you're engaged in combat. Eating a meal will restore 4 stamina points. So keep that in mind. Okay, so you can always use provisions to restore stamina. You can use one provision per entry, basically. So as your stamina drops, you can use provisions to get that back. So you've got 10 provisions. Okay. So you've got a backpack, you've got honor, and you're good to go. All right. I thought we use all of our provisions now, just immediately at the beginning of the fight. Okay, and now I'm going to save our character. Save as. Let's see. Okay. And saved. Lovely. All right, guys. We're there. Ladies and gentlemen, sorry for all the issues up front, but we are finally there. So, ladies and gentlemen, the question I have for you guys is, are you ready? Are you ready for the power of Sword of the Samurai? Are you ready? Chat. Are you in touch with your inner sword? Let me see some Arv Dragons. Let me see some hype in chat. If you guys are ready to restore the honor of the samurai, are you ready? Are you ready to bring honor to large pizzas everywhere? Exactly, Dragon Ray. Being an honorable pizza, we naturally have pineapple. Yeah, with the Arv Dragons. Nice. Okay, good. Let's do it up then. Here you go. The world of Titan has 3 main continents: Alanzia, Kakabad, and Kul, the Dark Continent. It is on the eastern coast of Kul that the land of Hachiman lies. The sea on one side and mountains on all the others cut Hachiman off from the rest of the continent. The capital of Hachiman is Konichi, and its ruler is Kihei Hasakawa, the shogun. You were a young samurai, the shogun's champion, and said by many to be Kensei, or sword saint. You have faithfully followed Bushido, the way of the warrior, and are a master of Kenjutsu, the way of the sword. One day the shogun summons you to his presence and tells you a dreadful tale. Hachiman is in grave danger. My control is slipping. Some lords are seeking to break away and declare their estates independent. Others have already done so and plot against me. Bandits roam the land freely, and barbarian invaders have begun to raid across our borders, knowing that Hachiman is weak. All this because the Daikatana, the great sword Singing Death, has been stolen from me. Singing Death is a wondrous sword, and said to bestow great powers on its keeper, and to be the soul of Hachiman. He who wields Singing Death and uncovers the secret of the sword will rule Hachiman, the shogun continues. Many lords say I now have no right to rule. Some seek to take the sword for themselves. Others have already changed their allegiance to he who now holds the sword. And no keeper could be worse. It is Ikiru, master of shadows, that soulless dog who cowers in his mountain fastness, Onikaru, the pit of demons. Now that he has the sword, Bakemono Sho and Shikome are flocking to his banners, and he summons forth Shura, warrior ghosts, from the pit to aid him. Soon, if he uncovers the secret of the sword, he will overrun our beautiful land of cherry blossoms. You have Senki, war spirit, and to you I entrust this mission. Go, my champion, to Onikaru, slay Ikiru, and bring me Singing Death. It will not be easy. To slay Ikiru and to defeat his infernal allies, you will have to uncover the secret of Singing Death. I cannot tell you the secret, for it is written that he who freely reveals it will be damned forever to the nether regions, and Singing Death will disappear from the world of men. You will have to solve the puzzle yourself. I will pray to the Kami of the heavens for your success, and may Hote, god of luck, smile on you. Here, take this, the seal of the Shogun. It will give you safe passage through those areas still loyal to me. Alright guys, so you've got to find Singing Death. and he has given you the seal of the Shogun. Okay, here we go. So we start off, let's see, with this. You gather your weapons, your katana, longsword, and wakizashi, shortsword, your battle armor and provisions. The guards salute you as you leave the main gate of Konichi. And I have a picture, in fact. Let me give you that picture. Again, thank you to Dragon Spear for having all these pictures here. This is super awesome. All right. Oh, okay. That's annoying. I have to re-add something. Hold on a second. Okay, here we go. So, this is what you guys see. This is you. There you are, guys, as you proceed out of the kingdom on your holy quest. You gather your weapons, your katana, longsword, and wakizashi, shortsword, your battle armor, and provisions. The guards salute you as you leave the main gate of Konichi. You follow the road north through the beautiful countryside surrounding the capital. Soon you come to a fork in the road. Will you go west and north to the Forest of Shadows, Hagakure Bridge, and on to the Shiosi Mountains? Or will you go east to the ford through the Mizokumo Fens and thence to the mountains? So are you going to go west and north to the Forest of Shadows, Hagakure Bridge, and then on to the mountains, or east to the ford through the Mizokumo Fens and then to the mountains? Okay, so are you going west and north to the forest and the bridge and the mountains, or east to the ford and then the fens and then the mountains? I don't see any problem with the Forest of Shadows. You guys already, a long time ago, yours handled the Forest of Doom, so presumably you can do that again, right? I'm sure that should be no problem. To the fords goes pine. What's up, Nonstop? All right. So we got 3 voting north, west, and north, and 2 voting east. Last call on these, last call. Last call on this vote. West and north to the forest, the bridge, and the mountains, or east to the ford, then the fens and the mountains? All right. And there we go. Okay, west and north it is. You are immediately destroyed. No, I'm just kidding. It doesn't actually happen. You journey on through the lands of Hachiman. Wherever you pass, people bow with respect, recognizing either the shogun's champion or the shogun's shield. This close to Kanichi, the land is, as it ever was, peaceful and happy. After a few days, habitation has become more sparse. You are traveling through the domain of Lord Seatsen when you notice a plume of smoke on the horizon. As you draw near, you can see it is a burning village. You shake your head sorrowfully at the state Hachiman is in when raiders can strike into the heart of one of the Lord's territories. A dusty track leads from the road to the village. Will you investigate the village, or decide your mission is too important and press on? All right, you're going to investigate the village or press on. All right, guys, what's it going to be? You're going to investigate the village, the smoking village, or are you going to press on? What's it going to be? Vote 2, I got no time for that. All right. Yeah, villages are boring. All right, well, we got 2 votes each now. What do other people think? Hey, what's up, Thorg? Welcome in, Thorg. What's going on? All right, guys. Let's keep on going with the voting, guys. Us 4 are the only ones who think. Let's keep on going with the voting, guys. And what's it going to be? Are you going to investigate the burning, smoking village, or are you going to press on with your mission? And Thorg, our character is called Large Pizza. He's a samurai whose job it is to get back the magic sword Singing Death for the shogun. Without it, the kingdom of Hachiman will fall, so he must get back the samurai sword for his leader, for his ruler, the shogun. So that's his job, basically. And you are now journeying to get to the place where the sword is. So let's go with these votes, guys. What do we got? Investigate village, investigate village. Now we're cooking with gas. Let's keep that up. Okay, last call coming up here. Looks like people are in favor of investigating the village. Alright, I think that the will of chat has spoken. And here we go. Okay. You stride down the dusty track, but you break into a run when screams of pain come to you from the burning village. You can see horsemen, presumably bandits, charging in among the fleeing villages. A grove of trees obscures your view for a moment, and as you round it, you see this. So here's what you see, guys. This is what you guys see. As you round the grove of trees, a horseman gallops up the trail from the village towards you. It is a samurai, with a long spear in one hand and dressed in the green and blue lacquered armor of Sitsun, the lord of the area. Will you run towards him, show him the Shogun seal, and order him to tell you what is going on, or will you wait for him to come to you? Okay, are you going to run, show him the seal, and ask him what's going on, or wait for him to come to you? Make the first move called charge, I know, right? Okay, good night, Hilma. See you soon, man. Thanks for stopping in, man, as always. I like this music. Hi! You're too important to meet him halfway. Good to see everyone here tonight. For those of you who just joined me, I am broadcasting live from my hotel room in Orlando, Florida, where I just got done with the International Conference for Fantastic in the Arts. And I am streaming with the lights down, and I'm speaking quietly because my wife and daughter are in the room sleeping. And so I am doing that, but I am streaming for you guys with the power of Artbox, which now that I think we're more or less resolved most of the audio issues, we're in back shape. So yeah, we're in better shape now. So all right, last call. I guess you have to decide if the honorable thing is to charge, Rob. You have no honor when you charge. Exactly, Bio. That's why it's so dark. That's why it's so dark. Incidentally, by the way, guys, I should mention, and I'll try to announce this as well, I will in all likelihood not be streaming on Tuesday because I'm going to be flying. There's an outside chance that I might be able to stream on my own channel Tuesday night. I don't know yet, but I definitely won't be streaming over in GOG. I will, however, be streaming in all likelihood on Friday, and I think I may be streaming over at GOG on Friday for part of that time. And then, of course, Saturday night I'll be back to doing my normal stream, still on the road, but I'll be able to do my normal stream in terms of time. So I'm just a programming note that Tuesday I'm not going to be streaming on GOG, and probably not here because I'm going to be flying in. So Tuesday streamer riot, yeah. I look like an evil leprechaun. They're always after me, Lucky Charms. Okay. Honors great unless he strikes first. That's fair enough. Okay, wait for him to come to you. The samurai rider starts at the sight of you. Then he shouts, "It is that milksop, the so-called Shogun Kihei Hasakawa's lackey. Long live the new Shogun, Sitsun-sama!" He levels his spear and charges at you. Lord Sitsun has turned traitor. Asks whether you are a master of the bow, but you are not, of course, a master of the bow. The spearhead hurtles towards you. Roll 2 dice. So you must roll 2 dice as he throws a spear at you, Lego. The guy's a bitter traitor. Yep. So he throws a spear at you, so roll 2 dice. Lego, please. And let me know what you get. Lego. Lego, you with me? Ah, there we go. 7. Okay, you successfully parry the thrust. The samurai wheels his horse round and stabs down as you try to cut him from the saddle. Alright guys, it's the first battle of the night. And the way battles work is that you will have a comparison of die rolls. He's got skill 8, stamina 9. Now one good news about this is that because you guys have fast draw, it means that you guys get the first hit in, so automatically he starts with 3 less stamina. So you do your quick like whoosh thing, and you strike him on his horse immediately. And now the battle begins, and the way it works is that Lego is going to roll 2 dice. He's going to add his skill. Then I'm going to roll 2 dice and add my skill, and the one who has the highest number is going to do 2 points of damage to the other one. Yeah, that's exactly right, man. Yeah. Hello, Crap Bucket. Welcome. Okay, so you roll a 6, which means we got a 17. So he needs a 9 to tie, a 10 to beat. He gets a 7. That's not enough. He's down to 4 stamina. Another 6. So again, 17, 9 to tie, 10 to beat. He gets a 9. So sting. No harm, no foul. Next one is an 8. That's a 19. So he needs an 11 to tie, 12 to beat. He doesn't get it. He drops down. No, I mean, I'm guessing feudal Japan splatter, but it's not, of course, exactly set in... It's not set in Japan. It's set in another world that's very much like Japan, obviously. But I would guess feudal Japan. And 9. And 9 is not enough. You knock the traitorous samurai from his horse. He falls with a thud and lies still. Nice work, guys. With a powerful scything blow, you cut deep into the rider's leg. He gives a shout of pain and topples from the saddle. Oh, check this out. Before he hits the ground, you have struck his head from his shoulders with one sweep of your katana. And I like to think of that as you hit it with a katana, and then in the same motion, you sheathe the katana. So you're like, oh. Lord Seathin is a traitor, you realize. About 10 of his samurai are running amok in the village, looting and killing the defenseless villagers. Will you leave the village to its fate, deciding your mission is more important? Will you run into the village and attack the nearest samurai? Or will you run into the village and shout out that you are the Shogun's champion and you challenge anyone to an honorable duel? So you can either abandon the village, run into the village and attack the nearest samurai, or challenge someone to a duel. So, abandon village. Okay. Yeah, it is 10v1. The odds are not great. So what will you do? Abandon the village, run and attack the nearest samurai, or challenge someone to a duel? Well, they wanted to set one of the Assassin's creeds in feudal Japan at some point, right? I think. Somebody say honor. Hey, what's up, Uncle Elias? You haven't missed too much. We've been playing for about, an hour and a half or so, but because of some tech problems, we have not been playing all that long. What's up, Gross? Good to see you, Elias. Good to see you, Gross. So let me fix my dice roller. There we go. Wait a second, that's not fixed. There it is. Now it's fixed. Ah, looks like people want to challenge someone to a duel. Now you're thinking for honor. Now you're thinking honor. There you go. What's up, Hanju? Shin Megami Tensei 1, 2, and 4. The next BF, the next Battlefield, be set in World War One. That would be really cool, Div. I feel like World War One doesn't get nearly enough attention. Everyone always looks at World War Two, but I've always thought World War One was interesting also. That's a good question, Lego. I don't know. Okay, last call. Last call here. Wow, really? The game that I played that was set in Japan was, and this is not a samurai game, obviously, but it was, uh-oh, hold on a second. Should be back. Am I back, guys? I should be back. Am I back? Am I back? What's going on with the internet here? What is going on? Okay. Sorry, guys. I don't know what that was all about. Okay. Sorry. Yeah, I know, exactly. They've shut off my power. All I have left is my internet. Kilguard's funny. Yeah, sorry, guys. The upload speed actually is really good here. It's about 22 up when I paid for the extra internet. You know, business internet or whatever. But, so, yeah. That was weird. I don't know what the deal is. So, I believe what you guys decided to do was to challenge him to a duel, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so let's confirm. Okay, there we go. Lovely. To how the hotel is handling your packets. Yeah, I mean, it was doing fine before, but, you know, I don't think there should be a whole lot of issues with people at this time of night accessing things, but anyway, we'll see. So, okay, so you've decided to challenge someone to a duel. So let's put it in. Okay. You run into the village and then shout the challenge at the top of your voice. Many of the samurai turn and stare as you tell them who you are. One of them steps forward and says, "We no longer owe allegiance to Kihei Hasakawa and follow the new shogun, Sitsin, but we are still samurai. Come then, let us duel." He steps forward, drawing his sword. He stands before you, sword raised over his head, its tip pointed at your throat. You must fight 3 of these samurai, but they come at you one at a time, in an honorable but biased fashion. So you must fight 3 samurai warriors, people, but because they are honorable, you must fight them one at a time. Okay, here we go. So the first one has got skill 7, stamina 9. The second one has got 9 and 8. And the last one is again 7 and 9. We got sword, skill, and pizza. Exactly. Now the good news is because of your fast draw skill, this guy gets taken down 3 stamina points immediately. So he's skill 7, stamina 6 immediately. Alright, Lego, whenever you're ready, you may begin and we will get underway here. He's got a skill of 7, you guys have a skill of 11. And the power of fast draw. Let's take down these traitorous bastards. Okay, so Lego has got a 6. That means 13. So we need 2 to tie, 3 to beat. Or rather, I was wrong. He needed 14 to not get it. Next one is 4, so we got 15. Needs an 8 to tie, 9 to beat. He gets a 5. That won't get it done. I think this pizza's a tombstone. Oh, ye a little faith. No, Thorg, you're fighting these samurai one-on-one in an honorable fashion to try to save this village. So you've got 9, so we're talking, that's a 16, or 18? 20, I can add. So he needs a 12, he needs a 13 to tie, actually, and he doesn't get it. Alright, you take the first one down. Second one is a 10. So you've got a 21, so he needs a 12 to tie. Does not get it. Oh, I forgot you did the quick draw on him. So then, and then for that, and then 5, 16, and he gets a 19. Oh, so he does hit you. Alright, so you've finally been hit. He has drawn first blood. Well, the first blood from you. He hasn't actually drawn first blood. Alright, Lego, on you go. First samurai warrior is down. Second samurai warrior is looking pretty poorly. Really digging this music. This is like credits music for a movie. I love it. Okay, let's see. So we're talking a 19. He needs a 10 to tie and 11 to beat. He gets a 10. Next one is a 5, so he needs a 7 to tie and 8 to beat. Oh my goodness, he hits you again. This guy's messing around. Then we got a 7. So that's an 18. So he needs a 9 to tie, 10 to beat. He ties you again. So tie, hit, tie. A tie and a hit and a tie. This guy is not joking around. This guy is tired of your nonsense. He does not want any more of Large Pizza's samurai skills. I have, yes, Lego. I have, although it's been a while since I've seen Leno. Well, I mean, of course he doesn't even have a show anymore, but okay, an 8, so let's see, it's a 19, so he's a 10 to tie and 11 to beat. He doesn't get it. He's down to 1 stamina point. And a 10. That is not enough, and finally you take down the second samurai. I think you should have fought 7 of them so you could fight the 7 samurai. You know what I'm saying? Alright. Oh, and then this guy, of course, you hit immediately with your fast draw. The fast draw has been pretty useful for you, actually, for you guys so far. Okay, we got a 7 and a 4, so 7 is an 18. Needs an 11 to tie, 12 to beat. He doesn't get it. 4 is a 15. That means he needs an 8 to tie and 9 to beat. He gets a 10, so he does hit you. Then we've got an 8. That's a 19. He needs a 12 to tie. He doesn't get it. And another 8. And again, does not get it. All right. And you defeat the samurai warriors, guys. Well done. You have defeated them in honorable combat. Now, before we go on, do you want to have one of your provisions? Because you're down 6 hit points, so 6 stamina points. So if you have one of your provisions, you'll get 4 of them back. Do you guys want to do that or not? Do you guys want to eat the provision and get 4 stamina back? That fast draw came in pretty handy, actually. Sure, let's have a slice. Yeah, time to have a slice of large pizza. I like the image that you have on your back of pizza, and when you want to eat it, you just pull it up and you throw it up in the air, and then you use your sword. That's what I like to imagine. Okay, so you have one of your provisions, and you're up to 19. Okay. The last one falls dead at your feet. You expect another to step forward and take his place, but none of the other samurai makes a move. The villagers cower in their homes, watching the proceedings with fear and hope in their eyes. 1 or 2 of the samurai shuffle back uncomfortably. They have been awed by your swordsmanship. One of them says, "You are a master of the sword. You have won great honor here. As you have fought so well, we will leave now and spare your life." His words sound courteous, but you sense it is fear of facing you rather than the desire to honor you that is making them leave. They leave the village as fast as they can. You feel too tired to pursue them. Gain 1 honor point for your challenge and your defense of the village. Nice job, guys. You are now up to 4 honor. Congratulations, you guys have risen to the level of 4 honor points because you honorably defended the village. That's what I'm talking about. The villagers run out of their houses and their hiding places, some shouting joyfully, others weeping over lost friends and relatives. As many villagers see dousing the fires, a number of elders approaching you. Bowing low, one of them says, "I am Ninji, the headman. We cannot thank you enough for your noble act. Hachiman has fallen on bad times, but at least someone still follows the old ways. Here, my lord, please accept this gift." And he hands you a silken red headband patterned with a black 3-spoked wheel. This is the headband of Shinmen, the legendary hero of Hachiman, who came from this village. This headband has been with us for centuries. You feel honored. Shinmen was a great hero. Gain 1 honor and 1 luck point. Wow, guys. Now, you can't get any luck because you're already at your maximum luck, but you guys just got another honor point. So you are now up to... You are now up to 5 honor points, and you have this bandana. So let me write that down. Let's see. Shinmen headband. Nice work, guys. Very impressive. Just then a commotion starts nearby. There are cries of anger and hate. A group of villagers have found a wounded samurai raider and are dragging him towards you. They are chanting, "Kill, kill, kill, kill." The headman bows to you and says, "Please rid us of this vile murderer, Lord." The samurai lies before you, defenseless, a slim young man with a blood-stained head bandage. He looks at you defiantly, resolved not to show fear. Will you kill the samurai as the villagers wish, or spare his life? Alright guys, don't forget about your honor here. Will you kill the village? Will you kill them? I know. It's true. What will you do? I think the honor thing is an interesting mechanic. Conceptually. Also, I noticed that you tweeted out the stream, Rob. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate it. Dragon Rain. That's so Western of you, man. Spare his life. That's so Western of you. You need to check your mercy privilege at the door. All right, last call. I think it's pretty definitive what people want here. I sort of assumed that was just a matter of course, Mano. Hey, what's up, Shadowed? Shadowed Mage, what's up, man? What's going on, dude? Welcome in. Welcome to my dark cast from a hotel room in Orlando, Florida, where I just finished up with the International Conference for the Fantastic and the Arts. And my wife and daughter are in the room sleeping, and so I have to have the lights off and be speaking quietly. And that's what I'm doing. Alright, and also welcome to Sword of the Samurai. Okay, from an undisclosed location in a bunker somewhere behind the enemy lines, exactly. Yeah, just got home from a family dinner, cool. Alright, you've decided to kill him. You step forward, draw your sword, and hack off the villainous samurai's head in one fluid motion. It is all he deserved for betraying the shogun and turning to a life of burning and killing, the headman says. The other villagers thank you for meting out their idea of justice, and they give you another gift, 6 gold pieces. After a small celebration, you take your leave and head back to the main road. I like to think that you leave and then immediately they get taken over again. Okay. So, there you go. 6 gold, 5 honor. You got a lot of honor there. Alright, on you go. You walk on. Soon the village fades from view as you pass through the rolling fields of farmlands. The main road curves past a low hill, and when you round it, you see a fortified castle some way from the road. You recognize the flag of Lord Seatson, the local daimyo or baron fluttering above the towered ramparts. Now you have already met some of Lord Seatson's men, of course. Will you press on down the road and try to skirt past... and try to skirt past Seatson's home without being spotted, Or will you decide that the honor of the shogun must be upheld and try to get into the castle and slay Lord Seatson? So, honor, if you ever get to 0 honor, Thor, you commit harikiri. And there are some times when you need a you need a particular number in honor to be able to do things. So it does have an effect. So, will you press on down the road and try to skirt past Seatson's home? Remember, Seatson is the guy that you just killed the samurai of. He betrayed the shogun. So will you try to skirt past Seatson's home without being spotted? Or decide the honor of the shogun must be upheld and try to get into the castle and slay Lord Seatson? And I want to point out, by the way, it's fine to do this. It's fine if you want to do it. I'm not telling you not to, but I do want to remind everybody that, remember, try to think about also the honor. That doesn't mean that you should automatically vote to go in, because Mano's right. It is going to be, it's going to be not easy. But you do have to think about honor, too. Up to your call, though. I'm just reminding everybody because it's a kind of new thing. So much honor, not sure if samurai are Klingons. Yeah, that's not trying to convince you out of a vote, by the way. It's just letting you know. It's all tied up. The plan is start killing here and stop at the trader's doors. All of a sudden you guys are so psyched of your fast draw thing, you're just like, yeah. So. Yeah, keep vote too. Alright, we got a tie. We got a tie vote here. Who will vote? Who will break this tie, people? Who will break this tie? Who will break this tie? Right now it is 4-4. Who's going to break it up? Ah, Nonstop has changed his vote. Divinorian bribe vote. Alright. Going once. Going twice. Alrighty. For honor! Okay. The vote is closed, alright? So you're going to make an effort. See how it works. It says, gain 1 honor point for your brave decision. So you guys are up to like 6 honor. You guys may get slaughtered, but you'll be slaughtered really honorably. You head purposefully towards Lord Seatson's castle. As you near it, you can pick out the soldiers lining the walls from the glint of their weapons in the sunlight. Will you walk boldly up to the entrance and try to bluff your way in, or skirt the walls and try to find a place where you could scale them? Now remember, your honor does not require that you act like a jackass. So you can certainly have alternatives. Okay. Will you bluff your way in, or will you try to find a place to scale the walls? What's up, Jedi? Yeah, this is my wife and daughter are with me here in Orlando after this conference that I just did, and so they are sleeping, and thus I must speak softly and do so from the dark. I am your guide through the land of samurai. Naturally, large pizza delivers to the door. You walk up and you're like, delivery of large pizza. They're like, I believe you are telling the truth. I'm like, I am telling the truth. Oh my god, large pizza. Good times, good times. Oh my god. Honor! Every time Honor is said in Avatar: The Last Airbender. Speak softly and carry a large pizza. Hey, amen to that. You guys know where I ate this morning for breakfast? I have not eaten at one of these in years. A Denny's. I haven't eaten at a Denny's in years. So of course I had a Grand Slam, because you always have to have a Grand Slam at Denny's. And my daughter, I don't know if my daughter ever ate it. She must have eaten it at Denny's once, but it was a few years ago as well. So she's just like, but she kept calling it Dennis's. She's like, Daddy, Dennis was pretty good. I was like, Denny's, you mean? She's like, yeah, Dennis. It's Denny's. Oh, man. All right, last call. I did finish that Grand Slam. Yes, sir. It was one of those make your own deals. So I got 2 scrambled eggs, 2 pancakes. I got hash browns, and then I got grits, because I have not had grits for a long time either. And those grits were good. All right, looks like people are into the bluff your way in. So here we go. Bluff it is. You stride up the path as if you owned the castle. My daredevil binging. You stride up the path as if you owned the castle. The 2 guards flanking the doorway regard you impassively. You tell them you are Ronin, a samurai without a lord, and wish to join Sitsun. They nod, and one of them knocks on the great outer doors and steps in. Shortly, a man in a kimono steps out. I am Iratsu, Lord Sitsun's lieutenant. Please, come with me. He gestures at the door, and you step through into a large courtyard. Suddenly, Iratsu shouts, If you are Ronin, then why did you attack our men at the village? You have walked into our hands, champion of the Shogun. A horde of warriors boil out of the castle's confines like rats and swarm over you. There are too many of them, and you are overwhelmed and captured. You are unceremoniously thrown into a small cell in the palace dungeon. The jailer, a large beefy man in a stained jerkin, says jeeringly, You will be taken before the Shogun Sitsun on the morrow. Then he slams the massive iron-studded oaken door of the cell in your face. You were alone. They have taken your swords, and it is this, rather than the cruel jibes and the indignity of capture, that fills you with shame. Lose 1 honor point for their loss. There is nothing you can do but wait for the morning, so you lie down on the wooden pallet in the corner and go to sleep. Alright, guys. Yep, exactly. Thin arrows of sunlight penetrate your dark cell from the small window the next day. You awake to the sound of a rattle at your cell door. It is the jailer. Wake up, you dog, he cries. I shall be coming to take you to Sitsun soon. He is about to move on. Will you moan loudly as if you were very ill or badly wounded, hoping he will come in so that you can attack him, or wait until he returns? Just as planned. Exactly. Exactly. Nonstop. Yeah. Okay. So what's it gonna be by? Dishonor your whole family. Dishonor on you. Dishonor on your cow. I love Mulan. It's one of my favorite Disney movies. In fact, Mulan might be my favorite Disney movie. It's close. I love my three favorite Disney movies are Mulan, Cars, and Wall-E. But I probably like Cars a little better. But I like all of them. Alright, what's it gonna be? Moan loudly. Hope he comes in and attacks. Shame. Dishonor on your kinsman. That list is horrible. Dude, Mulan is legit. And so is Wall-E. What do you mean that list is horrible? Wall-E is awesome. You drunk? Let's get down to business to defeat the Huns. Did they send me daughters when I asked for sons? Love it. Lion King is great too. Yeah. Alright, so anyone else on this vote? We got wait for him to return. I like Cars. You know why I like Cars? I like Cars because I think that the story was a good story. I like Cars because Paul Newman played the old car. Paul Newman played the guy that was the really awesome racer that sort of, left civilization behind and all that. You know? Alright. Oh, it's tied up. It's tied up, people. There you go, Elias. Yeah, that's also what it is too. Is that I think my daughter and I were watching it. Pretty much the same kind of thing. She loved Mater, so she used to watch it and just like crack up, and I love that. Cars 2 was pretty decent too. That was underrated. What's up, Mr. Herman? And hello, everyone. I hope everyone is doing well. Oh my God, tied up again. Tied up. Who will win this titanic struggle? Alright, last call, people. Need someone to break this tie. We must protect this tie. Need someone to break the tie. Who's it gonna be? Oh, Ratatouille's great too. I love Ratatouille. Yes. Ratatouille is excellent. No doubt. In fact, Ratatouille would probably be... Ratatouille is probably right there with those other three, man. I think I might put it slightly below those three, but Ratatouille's right up there. I talked about this before on Cast. That scene at the end where the critic is having the soup. I used that example, I think, playing D&D the other day. That thing was so badass. I mean, bad. No, it was the opposite bad. It was badass. It was amazing. I love that scene. So Ratatouille was great. All right. You guys have decided. Chat has spoken. The jailer moves on, waking other prisoners, sliding black bread and stale water through flaps in the doors. Presently he returns and opens your cell door, but this time he has 3 soldiers with him. Will you pretend to have been wounded and then suddenly attack them? Or will you pretend to have been wounded and when they've taken you out of the cell, grab a weapon and try to run away? So, will you pretend to have been wounded and then suddenly attack them? Or pretend to have been wounded and when they've taken you out of the cell, grab a weapon and try to run away? Yeah, agreed, Nano. The Incredibles is underrated. I like The Incredibles also. Um, I've never seen Up, but I've heard lots of good things about Up. My daughter has seen Up and really liked it. Um, yeah, I guess what you have to. I was just going to say that exactly, Mano. Stealing a weapon isn't honorable either. Thanks for the host, Chatter. What's up, dude? I know, I have to see it. You know what? My daughter on the airplane was watching. There was a. Have you guys ever seen? There's like a short film about the 2 guys who come to the guy's house before the house lifts up. They do this all the time. They did it with Wall-E also, where like there's this one robot on the outside of the ship when the ship is supposed to clean the ship, and so the whole thing is told from like his perspective. And they do the same thing here with these 2 guys who come to the home just as the home lifts off, and takes off into the air. And I guess they have a short film based on that as well. So. Never gonna give you up, never gonna take it down, never gonna run around and Incredibles. We've known each other for so long. I've got these things and that's who's I. What's up, Vidistus? Yeah, man, it was surprising. I had not noticed it. I was like, oh, there's a short film of Ratatouille also. What's going on, Vidistus? Good to see everyone tonight. Good to see everyone, and I think I saw Shadow just pop in. So, Shadow, pleasure, my friend. Thank you so much for the host. Yeah. And sorry, I hit the wrong button. Do a moment. I am on the road with Arvbox. Okay, pretend to be wounded and attack. I think that's what I would have done also. I don't know about this running away business. Let's see. And hold on a second. Oh, and also, the other thing I wanted to mention was that we had, in fact, hit a save point at that jail cell. So, I should go back to the jail cell. Hold on, let me go back to the jail cell, because I forget what the number was. Because we did have a save point, it's been a while. That's what the save point was, 374. Okay. You were chilling with Super Guitar Bros. Wow, Shatter. Awesome, dude. Nice. I hope you said hi. I hope you should tell them that they have to respond to my email. No, that's awesome, man. Okay, so where were we? Yes. You moan in pain convincingly, and one of the soldiers leans over you. Suddenly you launch your attack, but you soon find you are hard-pressed as you do not have your swords. The sound of battle brings more guards, and they dash into the cell. One of them spears you in the chest, and the blood bubbles up into your lungs. You slump to the dirty floor of the cell to drown in your own blood. Large pizza. You battled hard. You battled long. You did great honor to your clan and to your people. But in the end, large pizza, your toppings were anchovies instead of cheese, tomato, sun-dried tomato instead of sausage, and mushrooms and raisins instead of delicious sausage. In the end, large pizza, you could not provide the food choices needed to be a great samurai. And in this life, large pizza, we will do our best to stumble on without you. The shogun may not have his sword. Now he does not have his best samurai. Now he has no hope at all. But at least you successfully proved that you have so much honor that you will gladly challenge 4 guards with no weapons and slump to the ground of your own cell to drown in your own blood. It's all about honor. It's all about goodness. It's all about losing. Godspeed, large pizza, and adieu. Welp. Fortunately, though, you guys do have a save point. Think about that. Sun-dried tomatoes on pizza is not as delicious as raisins and cookies. In fact, you're right. It's as delicious, by which we mean as terrible. That's what we mean. You may have been a takeout pizza will rise again as an all-you-can-eat dine-in large pizza. You may have been a DiGiorno's, but now you're going to become... No, you may have been a Domino's, but now you're going to become a Chicago deep dish. That's basically what I'm looking at. Okay. So, the good news, guys, is that your save point was right before this. So, fortunately. So again, you are now, having been captured, and you are lying on the wooden pallet in the corner and going to sleep. You do not have your swords with you. Okay? So you're in the jail cell. Thin arrows of sunlight penetrate your dark cell from the small window the next day. You wake to the sound of a rattle at your cell door. It is the jailer. "Wake up, your dog," he cries. "I shall be coming to take you to Seatsen soon." He is about to move on. Will you moan loudly as if you were very ill or badly wounded, hoping he will come in so that you can attack? Or wait until he returns? That highlight. Bodhi with boat face. That's awesome. I love it. Bodhi McBoatface. Yeah, welcome in, folks. And thank you all if you are new to the stream. My name is Arvin Elaron. I play all sorts of different games, but I tend to focus on story and narrative-based games, so a lot of RPGs, adventure games, things like that. I also play regular D&D sessions, and once a month, thanks to my Patreon, I play a couple of sessions of a fighting fantasy game book. And currently we are doing Sword of the Samurai, which is right here. We're doing Sword of the Samurai as we speak. Yeah, if you like what you've seen here, please make sure to follow the stream. Please make sure to check out the Steam group and the YouTube, and please consider supporting the Patreon. We're sitting at $431.89. When we get to $450, we're going to be giving our vocalists, my voiceover team, a raise, and when we get to $500, I will be required to play Wizardry 8, which will be terrible for me, but fun for all of you. The good things for the channel will come, and also you can get good things, including having epic poems written about you. You get a Patreon newsletter every month. At higher levels, you can get critiques of your writing. You can get custom bot commands and all that kind of good stuff. So it's never an obligation, but is definitely appreciated as we move the channel towards partnership. If you would consider subbing to me normally, this is the way to do it. You can just head over to the Patreon using what Chattermage did to be able to get that info. Yes, thanks, Mano. Thanks. You're all hard. Okay, so we're tied 2-2, people, on whether you should moan loudly or wait for him to return. So what's it going to be? And in case you're wondering, if you are new to the stream, why it's so dark, I am on the road. I am at the International Conference for the Fantastic and the Arts, which just wrapped up today. So I did a reading today, which was a lot of fun, and got some good work done. And now I'm streaming for all of you guys from my hotel room in Orlando, Florida, with the power of ARVBox. But my wife and daughter are sleeping behind me, and so I have to be very, very quiet while hunting wabbits. And obviously the lights have to be down, so that's where things stand. Vote 1 because Kappa. Fair enough. Alright, last call. Neither, actually, Lego. The window is over here to my right-hand side, and the door is over here to my left-hand side. The beds are behind me, actually. Welcome in, Ghost. Monday, Jedi. Monday. Tomorrow I'll be spending some time with the family and doing some more work that I have to get done. A lot of work to do over the next couple of weeks on promotions for my graphic novel Icarus, which I'll talk more about in a second, and outlining my second book in my Grey Shade series, the Grey Assassin series, and a lot of grading that I have to do as well. So all of that stuff is happening all while I'm out here. So I got a lot of work to do, but Sunday will be a lot of work and then some time with the family, and then Monday will be most of the day at Disney World. And then Tuesday we fly to Seattle. I'm going to be in Seattle for a couple of days hanging with family out there, and then I have my second conference called NorwestCon, which I have a bunch of stuff doing. 6 panels. I got 2 workshops that I'm doing with other authors, aspiring authors. I'm going to be I'm one of the pro authors who's commenting on their work, and then I got a reading as well. So I've got 9 or 10 things at NorwestCon, and then we fly back on Tuesday. So a week from Tuesday we fly back home. Yeah, I'm doing graphic novel. You know that, man, all right? What are you going to do next? Go to Disney World. I like it, Thork. Yeah, speaking of that graphic novel, my graphic novel is called Icarus, and it will be releasing March 31st in digital form and April 14th in physical form. We're going to have a release party on this channel on March 31st. We're going to have a lot of cool stuff going on. So, yeah, if you were a supporter of the book, the Kickstarter, it's been a long time, too long, but that wait is coming to an end. I'm very excited about that. And if, yeah, you missed, I don't know. Maybe you're just not on the times that I announced it. That's kind of weird, though. But yeah, I am doing a graphic novel called Icarus, and it will release, as I say, in a couple. It will release in about 11 days digitally, and then 2 weeks later in physical form. And if you are interested in hearing more about it, then definitely be there for that release party. And if anyone is near a comic book store or has any connection with a comic book store, like you go in and you know the guys, please tell them about it because we definitely want to get sales as much as possible. So. Oh, so you did actually hear, yes. I assumed as much, man. Okay. Wait until he returns. Okay. Thank you, Badistis. I've been there a couple of times before. We've actually done, I think we've been here, this is going to be our fourth time at Disney World, I think, over the years. We went to Magic Kingdom first, then we went to Animal Kingdom, then we went to Epcot, and that was a few years ago, and finally we got back here. Oh, okay. I guess that's true, man. I would have assumed. Zyron, what's up, bro? How you been, man? I have not seen Zyron here for a long time. What's going on, dude? How's life? The jailer moves on, waking other prisoners, sliding black bread and stale water through flaps in the doors. Presently, he returns and opens your cell door. This time, he has 3 soldiers with him. Will you pretend to have been wounded and then suddenly attack, or pretend to have been wounded when they take you out of the cell, grab a weapon, and try to run away? This is not going to require a choice, because we already tried the other one and it leads to instant death. So instead, I'm going to try that other method. You groan in pain. The jailer says, "You must have been wounded yesterday." 2 of the guards roughly lift you to your feet. You slump in their arms as if half dead and they help you out of the cell. A darkened, cell-lined corridor stretches away to left and right. Suddenly you leap into action and grab the nearest guard's sword before he can act. Will you run left or right? I think Magic Kingdom is my favorite Badistas. I really kind of feel like Magic Kingdom is where it's at. Alright, what are you going to do, guys? Are you going to run left, or are you going to run right? The new Star Tours, yeah. All those, like, free passes and stuff, those, whatever they call them, yeah, I guess free pass, where you can, like, ahead of time, like, get a certain window. Fast passes. Yeah, we actually did fast passes. We have 2 fast passes set up for Monday. One of the ones that we're going to, and then you can get 3 ahead of time, and then you have to wait after that to get a new fast pass, and then once you have those 3, you can only get 1 at a time afterwards. So we're doing, I think, the Aladdin carpet thing, and then we're doing this thing where we're meeting Belle, because my daughter really loves that stuff. And I believe that's, I'm trying to think, but I believe that's the 2 that we have the fast passes for. And then we'll see what else is there. Yeah. See, I'm a big fan of, I like the spinny rides. Like, I love the teacup stuff. I love the scrambler, if you know what that is. Like, I love those kinds of rides. So I enjoy those. Anything where you have control over it, like they have a speedway there. I love that kind of stuff. I like water rides. I hate roller coasters, though. Can't stand roller coasters. So for that, I'm just kind of like, well, sorry, that's not going to work out. What's up, Kilobyte? I can't imagine why you would be interested in that, Jedi. I can't imagine why that would be of interest. Yeah, this is my emo phase, Kilobyte. I'm going to start playing a lot of Evanescence, and being really upset that my parents buy me cars but don't really understand me. No, I'm just joking. No, this is because I'm in my hotel room in Orlando, Florida. The ICFA, the International Conference for the Fantastic and the Arts Conference, just wrapped up, and my wife and daughter are behind me sleeping, so I have to speak quietly, and I have to, lights have to be down. So, Toy Story Mania, yeah. See, Shatter, dude, you don't like you're a pilot. How can you not like roller coasters as a pilot? What's up, Wolf Boy? Yeah, I don't like the feeling. I've been on a couple of roller coasters and I've never enjoyed them. I don't like the feeling of my stomach dropping out from below me. Again, I do like the spinny stuff. Like the scrambler's fun, and the spinny teacup thing is fun, and water rides are fun, and anything where you have control over stuff. Like if you can control, speedway, like driving, all that stuff. I like that. But yeah, like you guys know those. What are those rides like the dead drops? You know what I mean? I'm doing well, Wolf Boy, man. Shatter's a pilot. Shatter Mage is a pilot. But like the dead drops, like the ones where you're like they like bring you up and then like you just drop straight. I hate that feeling. I hate that feeling. The new. Oh, Ghost. You know what? There is not yet, but there will be. But it is. I can tell you right now that they're going to be announcing. I do have a couple of bits of information about that. They are going to be announcing shortly, within the next couple of months, the official name of the setting in which my book is going to be placed. The official name right now, the code name is Pony Island Adventures. That is not the actual name, but they're going to be revealing that soon. It's the Ed Greenwood group who's doing it. I know, Shatter. The new Seven Dwarfs roller coaster is very mild. Is it really? That's something to keep in mind. Yeah, because I'm in Orlando, Florida for a conference, Wolf Boy, so we're going to Disney World on Monday. So they're going to be announcing that, and it's going to be releasing. My book is going to be releasing in September. Ed Greenwood, the legendary Ed Greenwood, is going to be releasing the first book in that series, which is called My Usual Murders, and then my book is going to be book 2. So my book is the second book in their flagship imprint, called Gray Shade, and I'm very excited about it. I'm very proud of that book, and I've got a lot of blurbs lined up. I got promotional stuff happening. I have a publicist that I hired, and I've got like basically 7 like blog tour post things and stuff. I'm doing an AMA and Ask Me Anything on Reddit. I did one of these a couple years ago. I'm doing another one in mid-April. I've got blog posts going up on a bunch of different sites and stuff like that to promote Icarus, and I'm going to be doing another round of promotion in a few months when Gray Shade draws near. So there's no link now, but there will be. But if you do a search for the Ed Greenwood group, you will find information about me. So. Oh, it's an hour away from you? Nice, Wolf Boy. Yeah, man, J-Rab and I may or may not be getting together. We have to see if we can arrange it tomorrow, because he's about a half hour away. Yeah. Oh, Wolf Boy's good people. He would never stalk me. Yep. Right now I'm in Orlando, Florida, and it was warm down here. Let me tell you, it was like got to like 80 degrees today. Thanks, Ghost. That's awesome, Ghost. Thanks, man. Yeah, and there'll be we'll definitely do some events around that too. We're gonna have this release party for my graphic novel Icarus, but we're also gonna do it. The Gray Shade, the pitch line for Gray Shade is, the elevator pitch line is, what if Jason Bourne were trained in 13th century Rome in the ways of sonic magic? So, okay. So, we are running left. That's from Puerto Rico, and she still hates Florida bed drivers, yeah. Yeah, we don't actually have a car this time, so we're going to be taking like a shuttle. Okay. So we are running left. Yeah, I don't know, Shatter. Mine is working okay at the moment. Okay. You spring away before the guards have reacted, such as their surprise. You have one sword at least. Until you get another, you cannot use the skill of Nito Kenjutsu, Nor can you use Kyujutsu until you obtain a bow and arrows if you chose either of these skills during your training. Well, fortunately for you guys, you didn't actually choose either of those skills, so you have your one sword. The corridor ends in a stairwell going both up and down. The guards are catching up. Will you go up, or will you go down? What's up, Funkmaster? Welcome everything to the Nightcap Show with your smooth guide, Arvin, the Velvet Teddy Bear Eleron. It's 11:40 p.m. in the evening. You're listening to Perspectives. You gotta go to bed now. Alright, good night, chatter. Thanks for stopping by, dude. Yeah, I'd say there's like an even choice here. Like going up could definitely, you might sort of avoid being trapped. But if you go down, going up might just lead you into a tower room that you're never going to escape. And going down might allow you to get into like the sewers or some way to like escape that way. So I could see either one of these working. Or not working. At least you didn't get insta-killed like the last time you guys chose something. So there's always positives. Oh, no problem, Jerry. Hey, Ghost, what is the Epion a reference to? What floor is this dungeon on? That's a very good question. It just says the Palace Dungeon. It doesn't actually say what floor. That's a very good question. It's a very good question. But yeah, what's the reference? Is there a game reference I don't know? Or does it stand for like, ya nope? Vote 2 because you Jimbo escaped by calling on the floor was, hey, there you go. There you go, see? That's what I'm talking about. I like it. Alright, last call. I heard a lot of people talking about Daredevil lately. Today at this conference, I went to a couple of panels. I did my reading in the morning, and then I went to a couple of panels. And one of the panels that I saw was a panel on Harry Potter and like academic approaches to Harry Potter. So one of the papers did a linguistic analysis of like Harry Potter and the appearance of certain words. They do this for Shakespeare as well. They do like a linguistic analysis, but it was the first time I'd heard it done with J.K. Rowling, which was interesting. It's just an old Gundam Wing reference? Oh, gotcha. Alright, what are we at? We're at 6 to 6. Okay, we need someone to break this tie, people. Yeah, it's dialed. There you go. Okay. Alright, and down it is. Okay. You hurtle down the stairs as fast as you can. You can hear the guards behind you, but their footfalls stop at the top of the stairs. A laugh echoes down the stairs, as does the voice of another. We shall never see that one again. The Mocade will see to that. You run on, knowing you cannot go back. You will have to face whatever lies ahead. At the bottom of the stairs, a dank, rough-cut tunnel runs into blackness ahead. Test your luck. Yeah, it's very unclear, Jedi. You must test your luck. Punisher. You know, it's funny. I can't find anyone who likes the Punisher. Everyone I hear, the people are like, the Punisher. I feel like there's a lot of people who have like different individual things. Like Some people don't like the Fantastic Four, other people do, whatever, but the Punisher, everyone's like, meh. Well, okay. You are indeed lucky, and when you test your luck, whether you're lucky or unlucky, the number up top drops by 1. Thank you, Lego. Right on the ball there. That was awesome. Okay. You are lucky. There is a sudden crack as loud as thunder, and a rusted iron portcullis slams down behind you where you had been an instant ago. There is no return now in any case, and you press on. A fetid odor reaches your nostrils, and, up ahead, a milky luminescence glows as you draw near. Uh-oh, milky luminescence, people. The smell grows stronger. You come out into a large cavern suffused with a sickly pale light, but the source of the light is for the moment indiscernible. Bones, old clothes, and rusted weapons are strewn about. Then you spot it. A huge glowing shape comes towards you. An enormous gaping maw lined with teeth rises up to devour you. 2 eyes, massive discs of inscrutable blackness, stare at you, alive with ancient evil. The body, supported by hundreds of black scuttling legs, is bony and segmented. It is a dirty white color, and it is this that gives off the pale glow. It is a mukad, some sort of gigantic 40-foot centipede. It ripples towards you, intent on making you its next meal. Okay, so you must fight the mukad. So the good news is that he's only got 7 skill. The bad news is that he's got 20 stamina. But because you do have fast draw and you have a sword, which you stole from the guard, that is 17. So here we go, people. Let's get it on, the battle against the Mukad. Alright, Lego, you may proceed. Oh, the Punisher is in Civil War, really? Okay, 8. 15 needs a 4 to tie. Alright, wait, that's 19. He needs a 12 to tie. Does not get it. Next one is 10. So you would need a 14 to tie. That wasn't going to happen. Then we've got a 4, so that's 15. He needs an 8 to tie. Doesn't get it. And then another 4. Again, an 8 to tie. Again, doesn't get it. Then a 12. Oops, sorry. There we go. And then we got a 7. Let's see. So we've got a 18, 15. Okay, let's see. So 9. It's 20. It's 12. Oh, in the comic Civil War. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, a lot of stuff happened, Rob, for sure. 19, 12. Okay, and alright, you guys take down the mighty Mukad. Great job, guys. Okay, revel in your victory, but you gotta hang on for a second because I have a crying child. So bear with me just 1 second, okay? I'll be right back to you guys. Enjoy the music. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. Daughter has a sore throat, so hopefully she will be okay. But welcome back, everybody. And yeah, welcome back. So you guys just defeated a massive centipede, which I hope you guys are proud of yourselves for defeating. It's no big key. I am indeed in my dark room with some sprays. Alright. So, successfully. Okay. You thrust your sword deep into one of its black eyes and it rears back, uttering a shrill, burbling shriek. It threshes wildly in its death throes, and you have to leap back out of the way. Presently it subsides and falls dead. The search of the cavern reveals an exit at one end and a heaped pile of treasure, mostly bones and old useless weapons. However, you do find the following. You find 15 gold pieces, so you got you some monies, a shiny silver helmet of ornate workmanship, a bottle of greenish-black ichor-like liquid, and a magnificently crafted iron war fan used in battles to signal troops, inlaid with a pattern of ivory that makes you feel nauseous to look at. Will you pick up the war fan and open it, drink some of the liquid, put on the helmet, or leave them all and go through the exit? She just has a sore throat. I don't really know what's going on. She seemed fine. She's been dealing with a cold the last few days, but she woke up complaining of having like a really sore throat. So we gave her like a lozenge, had her drink some water, and then just sat with her for a little bit. And then she's kind of dozing off again. So, she doesn't have a fever or anything like that. So, but thank you guys for asking. And I thank you for understanding also. So pick up the war fan and open it. Put on the helmet. Yeah, I hope so too, Jedi. Thanks, Fidistus. Yeah, it's no fun. I appreciate it, guys. As you all know, if you've been on my channel quite a bit, you know that my daughter is pretty important to me. So my wife and I are pretty much in love with her. So he's a wonderful kid. Thanks, Sisterma. It's just basically a cold, I think, but this thing just being in pain, I don't know what it's from. It's possible that she just, down in Florida, the air conditioning makes it that stuff inside is very dry. I'm kind of sensitive to that myself, too. So it's possible that her throat was really dry and got, kind of irritated as a consequence, because she obviously has to breathe through her mouth because of the cold. I don't know. Aw, thanks, Jedi. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, I think she's going to be a great big sister, too. She will be tremendous. Alright, a lot of people want to put on that helmet. Alright, last call. Yes, I made this announcement the other night, Lego, but yes, we are expecting our second child, a son, in June. So my wife is 7 months pregnant, and yeah, we are expecting a second child, also our final child, in June. Spoilers. Yes. Yeah, I made the announcement on Cast a few days ago. But yes, I'm expecting my second child, Arv Child 2. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Mel. Yep. So we'll have a girl and a boy. Yeah, final. Clearly final. No, it wasn't a surprise. It was. We knew this was. It was part of the plan. Thor. It was definitely not a surprise, but another one would be a surprise. Thank you, Ghost. Thank you, Blackberry. Good to see you, Blackberry Bear. Thanks, Sister. Yeah. Thank you, Kilobyte. Thank you very much, everybody. I appreciate it. Yeah, when it's due in early June, so the plan is like I have a conference third week of May. So the idea is that I go to the conference, come back, and then there's like this 3-week window, and then I have another conference in Columbus. And so the hope is it's like, get back. I told my wife, I'm like, get back. All right, give birth right now. Then I can be with the son for a couple of weeks, and then I head off to Columbus and then come back. It's that window. Exactly, TNS. That's my real key. I'm just trying to assemble a family D&D group. Exactly. Thank you, Dimway. I sound like a late energy. She is 8 years old, Badistis. My daughter is 8. So, and she was born in January, so she'll be just about 8.5 when he arrives on the scene, which was intentional. I know it's a larger gap than some people do, but we wanted, for a lot of reasons, we wanted to be able to enjoy her personality. We wanted her to be able to establish herself as her own identity before dealing with having a brother or sister. And the truth is that my wife really wanted a second, and I was very much on the fence. But the thing that really pushed me over the edge was the fact that my daughter has, since she was little, has really, really wanted a sibling. Like, she's really good with little kids. She's always wanted a younger brother or sister. And so that was something which, because my daughter is extremely important to me, that was extremely important to me as well. And I think that'll be kind of a nice balance. I said the other day that the thing that worries me the most, actually, is raising a son. Because I like girls. I enjoy, I've enjoyed raising my daughter. She's a really great kid. And, I was a boy, so I know what we're like. So that's my sort of like biggest worry, I suppose, is dealing with that. But otherwise, I think it'll be nice. My mother-in-law lives with us, as you guys know, so she'll be able to help. And this is our second, and so we know a little bit more what we're doing, than we did the first time around and all that. So don't give a birth home at a conference. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you think so? It is. Yeah. You're putting the pressure on. Come on! Just give birth, why don't you? Well, my daughter was about a week late. Because that very reason. I don't want a mini-me. That's it. Well, the thing that I always used to say is people are like, oh, but girls can be more manipulative, and, boys are so much easier. I'm like, listen, unless you were attacked, hit in the head by a 2x4, slammed into lockers, and bullied mercilessly by girls, and I was not. Those were all boys that did that. I'll take girls over boys, okay? That's all I know. And I was not the bully. I was the one being bullied. This is in high school that this mostly happened. But it was bad. It was bad. And so I have to admit that a lot of it was sort of like me getting over my wife said that she joked that when she told me that she was pregnant, she was like, she's like the first person who ever had to like sort of break it to her husband, But it's not actually true. There's definitely, there are definitely guys who prefer daughters to sons. So. Okay. Put on the helmet it is. Yeah. But I'm really looking forward to seeing how they are together. It'll be nice. Okay. Put on the helmet. Put on the helmet. Oh. Gingerly you place the silvered helmet on your head. For a moment nothing happens, but then lancing bolts of pain lacerate your brain. You scream in agony and rip the helmet off your head. However, your brain feels slightly numb as if you weren't quite yourself. It is a helmet of befuddlement. You lose 1 skill point. You may take the helmet with you in any case if you so wish. Now, will you drink from the bottle, open the war fan, or leave? Stupid helmet made it stupid. Exactly. Yeah, yeah, I'm in my hotel room as Term and my wife and daughter are trying to sleep behind me, so. Yeah, that's fair of a distance, sure. Aw, that's cool, Elias. I'm glad to hear that, actually. 11 years older is quite a gap. You know, one of the things that we read is that... no, it's okay, Ghost. We put it on the helmet again. Yeah, another skill point, like, ow, ow, ow. And every time you put it on, you get dumber, so you think... Every time you put it on and you get dumber, you think it's a better idea to put it on the next time. You're like, maybe it'll work this time. Ow, ow. But there's been a lot of studies that suggest that having an older sister is actually really beneficial to boys, because it gives them, I guess, a kind of gentleness, and again, obviously all people are different, but sort of in general terms, it gives them a kind of gentleness and a kind of care for each other that might not be the case otherwise. So having an older sister, I think, will definitely help, especially an older sister as awesome as my daughter is, will definitely help with my son. So my brain hurts when I learn. That's funny. That's funny. By the way, guys, for those of you who don't know, we have, of course, as you know, we have the So Good, the So Bad, and Vidistus was kind enough to make us the awesome Arv Dragon emote. But we also have, if you have better TTV, Arv Quill, which is a new emote. So if you want, you guys can try it out if you haven't yet seen it. Arv Quill. That's A-R-V, capital A-R-V, and then capital Q-U-I-L-L. Oh, that's cool, Uncle S. Wow, so you got... So your older sister is 9 years older, and your younger sister's 11 years younger. Wow, that's a big gap. Like, take the helmet with us and jam it on enemy's head. That's it, Jedi, right there. There it is. That's Arv Quill. Yep. The only thing I want to try to fix with Arv Quill is that you can't really see the bottom of it when it's in dark. But if you were to change this to, like, if I change this out of dark mode, like that, you can see it a little bit now, right? You can see that. That's the only problem. Uh-oh. Now I've done it. Turn them into a newt. Oh gosh, what have I done? What have I done? She's one of 7. Oh wow, man. Why is this not? I'm gonna reload this. Hold on a second. There we go. Now it's back to normal. You said it's not Arv Pen? Yeah, we gotta fix now. Yeah, I hear you, Sermon. That's fair enough. Okay, so open the war fan. There we go. Okay. So, let's see. open the war fan. You open the iron war fan. It reveals a beautiful image painted on its spread blades, an insignia you do not recognize, something very ancient. 9 gold arrow fletches pointing inward to a blue circle, the whole set on a plain white background. Puzzled, you fold it up and place it in your backpack. Hey, you know what, Vidistus, you couldn't go far wrong going that way for sure. Okay, now, will you drink the liquid or leave? Raise an army and overthrow small this time. See, the only problem is when people talk about that, though, the only problem is that you forget that to raise your child, it takes a while to raise an army. You know, like, they have to get old enough. You know, you basically have until they can become effective fighters, maybe if you work really hard, like when they get to like 13 or 14. So you gotta like raise an army of like 12 kids till they're 12. That's a lot, man. There's a writer I know, speculative fiction writer named Matt Forbeck, and Matt Forbeck had, I believe it was quadruplets, and he had another kid before, so it was one of the classic, like we had one kid, we wanted one more, and then they got 4 more, so he has 5 kids, and he has somehow managed to raise 5 kids, put out a ton of books a year, be a full-time writer, and also, he's a nice guy. It would be a lot easier if he was a jerk, you know, but he's not a jerk. He's a really nice guy, so. What is this? Nobody would want? Oh, suspected army of 8-year-olds, yeah. Element of surprise. That's a lot of kids, yo. A lot of kids. How to raise an army with art. Hashtag dream. The liquid could be a potion and smartening to counter the helmet. It could be. That's fair enough. Well, you know, one theory is that you already had the bad thing, right? So, that's true. Nobody suspected 8-year-old sized bears would take down a galactic empire. That's true. You speak the truth. Oh, goodness. All right. And there we go. All right, you guys have decided to drink the liquid. You are immediately consumed by hellfire. The end. No, that's not what happens. So you decide to drink the liquid. You raise the bottle to your lips and a vile stench fills your nostrils. You sip it. The taste makes you heave and retch, but the liquid burns down your throat. It is invigorating and health-giving. The liquid is healing some of your wounds. Regain up to 3 points of stamina. Nice. There is enough liquid left for 1 good drink. You may drink it at any time to restore up to 5 points of stamina. Healing coffee. Yeah, how could drinking some mysterious liquid possibly hurt us? See? So now you guys have just learned to always drink mysterious liquids. Praise coffee. You know, coffee I don't think has a vile stench. I don't like coffee, I prefer tea, but I like the smell of coffee. So it's weird, you know, like the smell I've always enjoyed. Praise the coffee. Okay, so now having done everything, you may now leave the cavern. The exit tunnel curls upward until you can see a small circle of light ahead from a cave entrance under a rocky overhang on a hillside. The hill slopes down into a shallow valley with a road running its length. It is the main road. You must follow it north to reach Anikaru and Akira. Oh, is that why? Yeah. Okay. You come out of the valley and are faced by a long, forbidding forest stretching away for miles to either side. The road disappears into its depths like a stone into water. You recognize it as the Forest of Shadows, and you must go through it. You get the trots during the next encounter. Ugh. God is Termina. Do I have to imagine that? Ugh. You follow the thin woodland trail that winds and bends through the clustered boles of the Forest of Shadows. Oh, and let me give you guys another save point also. Since we do that. Okay. You follow the thin woodland trail that winds and bends through the clustered boles of the Forest of Shadows. The trees are so closely packed that only a fraction of the sun's rays filter down in shafts of dusky light, filled with motes of dust that float slowly in the air. It is dim and murky, and the sounds of forest life intrude on the edge of your consciousness as you walk on as if in a waking dream. Suddenly you stumble out into a broad clearing, your eyes filled with light. You shake your head to clear it when a sound in the air causes you to look up. A great dragon is floating down towards you. It has a long, sinuous body like a massive serpent, but with 4 clawed legs. Its head is horned with great, glaring, amber eyes. It has no wings, but seems to be walking on air. It is a tatsu, a wingless dragon that can walk on sky, sea, and land. It settles before you, hovering a few feet off the ground. Its amber eyes regard you placidly, and it speaks in a rich, deep voice, resonant with knowledge and power. Yeah, you like it, Fun? Welcome to the heart of the forest, mortal. I am the guardian, and there are certain celestial laws that bind me. It seems to smile at you, if dragons can be said to smile at all. You must answer 2 riddles I shall put to you. If you answer them correctly, you may pass through the forest. If not, well, then I shall eat you, and you cannot run. No one can pass through this forest safely without first dealing with me. It laughs as if its last few words were obvious. Okay guys, get ready to put your thinking caps on. Here we go. Well, man-thing, here is the first riddle. In marble halls as white as milk, lined with a skin as soft as silk, within a fountain crystal clear, a golden apple doth appear. No doors are there to this stronghold, yet thieves break in and steal the gold. The tatsu stares at you in greedy anticipation. When you think you have the answer, you take each letter of the answer, convert it to its corresponding number in the alphabet, add them together, and then give me the number. So if the answer was fire, you would turn to page 38 because it would go F, so F is the 6th letter of the alphabet, I is the 9th letter of the alphabet, R is the 18th letter of the alphabet, and E is the 5th letter of the alphabet. Put it all together and you get 38. So I'll give you guys the riddle again, and then you tell me what the answer is and what the number is. So here's the riddle again. In marble halls as white as milk, lined with a skin as soft as silk, Within a fountain crystal clear, a golden apple doth appear. No doors are there to this stronghold, yet thieves break in and steal the gold. What is it? That was a cool effect. I'll do that again. What is it? I'm liking that effect. Yeah, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious is not the answer. What's the answer, guys? What do you think? Hey, Rooks. It's a hobbitsis. Nasty little hobbitsis. I'd like to buy a vowel. I'll read you the riddle. I'll read you guys the riddle one more time. In marble halls as white as milk, lined with a skin as soft as silk, within a fountain crystal clear, a golden apple doth appear. No doors are there to this stronghold, yet thieves break in and steal the gold. Ah, okay, so if it's eggs, if it is an egg, then you guys need to give me the number. So again, you add up the number of each letter in the alphabet that it is. So if it's egg, then you would pick whatever letter of the alphabet that is, and you would add it to whatever number letter the G of the is in the alphabet. You add all those numbers together and you give me a number. Div, it's funny. So if it's an egg, then you need to give me that number, what that works out to. And I will turn to it and we'll see if it's right. $19. Is that the consensus? Okay, let's see if you guys are right. The Tatsu seems disappointed. An egg. Yes, that is right, man thing. Riddle solving hype. Nice job, guys. Then it brightens, the look of greed coming back into its eyes. But can you succeed again, sharp-witted mortal? When one does not know what it is, then it is something. But when one knows what it is, then it is nothing. Good job, Wolf Boy. Good stuff. And also Elias had egg as well, so Wolf Boy and Uncle Elias saved you guys. Good job, guys. Okay, so again, when one does not know what it is, then it is something. But when one knows what it is, then it is nothing. Yep, no, I got, yeah, yep. You and Elias were the guys on egg. Good job, Elias. So there you go, guys. It definitely is. I love that riddle competition. When one does not know what it is, then it is something. But when one knows what it is, then it is nothing. I was adding eggy. That is, it's, yeah, you have to answer 2 riddles. So here's the riddle again. So the first question was egg. You have to answer 1 more correctly. The second riddle is, when one does not know what it is, then it is something. But when one knows what it is, then it is nothing. So give me the number. If you guys think it's an idea, give me the number, or if it's a mystery, and then we'll have to vote if that's the confirmation. Regret. Riddle, memory, mystery. It's a riddle? If it's a riddle, then add it up for me. If it's a riddle, you guys know how to do it, just like you did with egg. What's the number I should turn to if it's riddle? If it is riddle, what's the number I should turn to? Come on, I got a bunch of engineering geniuses in this chat. You guys should be able to figure this out quickly. Tom Riddle. $19, is it? Are you basing that on Riddle Vidistus? Or are you basing it on idea? Okay, well, you know what we'll do? We'll put the top three. We'll put the top three. We'll do it this way. If you lose, you get an egg. Okay, what is the answer? Go ahead and vote. Is it idea, is it secret, or is it riddle? Those are the three you guys came up with. So we're going to narrow it down. Which one do you guys think? Idea, secret, or riddle? All right. Looks like secret is forging into the lead. And before all answers point to wrong. The answer is you are eaten. That's the answer. The answer is you are consumed. You will fail. Secret, secret, I got a secret. Ooh, my baby's got a secret. Secret is 70? Okay. Let's find out if you're right. Last call. The answer is you are dragon proof. Alright. Looks like we're going with secret. So 70. Let's see if you are right. So it says that the paragraph you turned to was the wrong one, and it was. No man thing that is incorrect, the Tatsu says greedily, its eyes glowing with baleful fire, and now I shall devour you. It roars and launches itself at you, jaws snapping horribly. You must fight it. The problem you guys have is that the Tatsu's skill is 11, which is one more than you guys. The good news is your fast draw means that he starts with 10, but well, hold up though, Istermat. Hold that thought, Istermat, because if you guys lose this fight, you're going to have to come back to this riddle. So hold this thought. Hold that thought. Okay. Alright, Lego, it's time to see whether you can beat this guy the old-fashioned way. trying to eat a pizza, yeah, exactly. Who would have thought? I have failed you all. Yeah, it's trying to eat a pizza. That's really the biggest problem here. If you guys were less delicious, this would be a problem. Alright, Lego, you with me? Time has come to battle the terrible dragon. Tatsu. It's Tatsu. Is Aratsu. It's time to go to Batsu against the Tatsu. And have some chicken katsu. Okay. So a 9. That means we've got a 19. So he needs an 8 to tie. 9 to beat. He does not get it. Alright. Stab it in the stomach from the inside. Alright. No, dragon, there's not actually. There is not one for him. Not on these entries anyway. Okay, 9 again. Oh, he hit you that time. That little bugger. 6. He has a 4, and that's not enough, so he gets dropped down to 6 stamina. Yep, fighting dragon. These are some good rolls, Lego. 11. He gets dropped there. 10. Down to 2 stamina. Wow. 6. He gets an 11. He hits you there. Okay. Alright, Lego. Just gonna get one more hit on the guy. 11. Yeah, you guys defeated him. Down he goes. No problem. He solved the riddle the old-fashioned way with a sword. Considering you guys were down by a skill point, that was pretty good. Impressive work there, guys. Do you want to have one of your provisions to go up to 21 stamina? Because remember, a provision will restore 4 stamina points. So do you want to eat one of your provisions? And then I'll tell you what happens with this dead dragon. Yeah, that's a later time. Yep, I see what you're talking about, Dragon. But there's a later occurrence. Alright, so we're going to drop you to 8 provisions. And up to 21. Let's see. Let's see. It was indeed Terma. It was 52. It was 52. Is that riddle? We eat the dragon is several provision. So 52 was the correct answer. What was that? Was that riddle? That was riddle, yeah. Riddle is the correct answer. About 3. Okay. The dragon rolls over and dies. Then, incredibly, it fades out of existence before your very eyes, as if it had never been. Around you, the forest loses the aura of mystery and magic that seemed to enclose it. You press on, following the track on the other side of the clearing. Eventually, you come out of the forest of shadows. In front of you, the track becomes a road that runs across an ancient stone bridge over a river. It is the Hyangkiang River, and the bridge is the Hagakure Bridge. Beyond it, on the horizon, rise the Shiosil Mountains. As you walk onto the bridge, everything around you changes. It is as if you had stepped into another world. All the landmarks are the same, the bridge, the mountains, and so on, but the sky is darker now. The river to either side of the bridge is red as blood, and skeletal bodies, skulls, bones, and limbs float on its surface. Before you stands this. So what you guys see? Before you stands a hideous apparition. It is a samurai warrior, but one who has been long dead. A grinning skull rests inside the helmet, and each skeletal hand clutches a sword. The flag attached to its back, adorned with skulls, reads, "Evil Death." The undead warrior leaps into the air and comes down before you. You must fight it. Okay. So here we go. 9 skill, 11 stamina. And then it says, I'm Zombie Jon Snow. No riddle this time. But it does give you an option if you reduce its stamina to 5 or less. Oh, and actually, fast draw. Automatically it gets taken down to 8. So you just have to hit him twice to get his stamina down to 5. So let's do it up. What is dead but soon will be even more dead. Further dead. It'll come all the way back around and be alive again. Alright, Lego, whenever you're ready. And we started with a 9. 19. 10 to tie, 11 to beat. He doesn't get it. Okay. And then one more hit to trigger whatever this next thing is. 11. That is not enough. Alright. Okay, so you reduced it to 5 or less. Can be killed by a large pizza. The undead warrior fights in eerie silence. Your last blow shatters one of its skeletal arms, and it executes another leap which takes it out of range. Suddenly, it turns virtually invisible until only a reddish outline enables you to determine its position. Then it attacks you again. Continue the fight, but you cannot use Iijatsu again if you have that skill, and subtract 2 from your skill while it is invisible. And the first time you hit it, you're supposed to do something as well. So right now you have a skill of 8. So right now you've got a skill of 8. And you can't use Iijutsu again. On it, anyway. So on we continue here, Lego. Okay, so a 5, which means 15 needs a 6 to tie, 7 to beat, he gets a 9. And then a 4. He gets a 2 though. Let's see. And that's not going to be enough, so you hit him. Okay, so you have hit him. So pause for a second. Once again, it leaps back to the other end of the bridge. It turns fully visible once more and gives a strange, ululating cry. To your horror, the skeletal bodies floating in the bloody river stir and come to life. 6 of them begin to climb onto the bridge. Now it asks whether you have the skill of Kyujutsu, but you don't. So it skips through that. The animated skeletons are heaving themselves onto the bridge. Do you have the skill of Karamujutsu and wish to sprint forward and attempt to leap over the undead samurai to the other side of the river? You do not have that skill. So the skeletons charge at you. There are 6 skeletons animated by the undead samurai, but only 3 of them can get at you at a time. You must fight them all at once. So here are the skeletons. Okay, so the first skeleton has got a skill of 6 and stamina of 7. Oh, Brick Road, exactly as terrible. Then 7 and 6. And then 7 and 7. Okay. Alright, so you have to fight these guys all at once, and so what that means is you have to choose one of them to fight, and the way it works is you have to choose one of these guys to fight, not the undead samurai. You have to choose one of the 3 skeletons to fight. The skeleton that you choose to fight is the one that you will actually do damage to. You will roll against the other 2 as well, but even if you get higher than their skills, you won't hurt them, you just won't get hurt yourself. Nice, Vidistas. So you have to choose one of these skeletons. So I won't put together a formal vote unless I need to. Which one do you guys want to focus your attack on first? So again, this is the one that you're actually going to be damaging. Which skeleton do you want to challenge? What do you want to focus your attack on first? First, second, or third? You guys can see the statistics there. Oh, hold on a second. You can't see that third one at the moment, but the third one is skill 7 and 7. So the first one is 6 and 7, the second one is 7 and 6, third one is 7 and 7. Yeah, it's because I don't want to... There we go. Good night, Dragon Spear. Sleep well, man. Yeah, I'll be closing up shop here in about 10-15 minutes or so. So now you can see them all. So first is 6 and 7, second is 7 and 6, third is 7 and 7. So who do you guys want to focus your attack on first? The first skeleton, 6 and 7, the second one, 7 and 6, or the third one, 7 and 7? Hi, Dragon Spear. Thanks again for the Borderless Gaming program, and thank you for uploading the images for Sword of the Samurai. Thanks, man. What's going to be, guys? First, second, third? Do I hear first? First, and then third. Smack the 7-7. 7-7 is third. Okay, so I got 2 firsts and 2 thirds. So I've got 2 firsts and 2 thirds. Okay, on the first. All right. Okay, so the first it is. So, all right, Lego. So let's start doing some of these rolls, and in each case, your 3 rolls will be. Well, I think Chad has spoken. I think we're gonna go with the first, although it's pretty obviously it's close. I don't know. I could put together a vote, but I feel like I want to move on to get past this combat if I can. So go ahead, Lego, and start rolling. So let's go to it, Lego. What's it going to be? Let's see the dice rolls. What do we got? Lego. Oh, Lego. Oh, Lego, my Lego. Also, can everyone else hear me? There we go. Okay. 8. It's okay. Okay, 8 is 18. Is it 12 to tie? He doesn't get it. Oh, and you do the... Forgot you do the first thing, so... Okay, so he's down to 2 stamina. Now the second one, Lego Freak, is 5. So that's 15. He needs a 9 to tie, 10 to beat. He doesn't get it. And the third one, an 18, so he needs an 11 to tie, a 12 to beat, and doesn't get it. Okay, so the first skeleton is down to 2 points. These 2 guys have not hit you yet, so on you go. Now the next roll, Lego. 7. There we go, 17. You need 11 to tie, 12 to beat. He does not get it, and the first skeleton dies. Okay, now this time, of course, you're still going to be doing... Okay, 12, so he certainly doesn't catch there. And one more for the third skeleton. Three is 13. 5. Wow, somehow he does not hit you. Amazing. Okay, now you've just got 2 skeletons to fight, so now you're going to aim for the second skeleton. So second skeleton is up next. Yeah, exactly, Shadow. I'm right there with you. Only because it's getting late. Okay. 8. It's 18. Does not get that. I keep forgetting about that first draw. That's really helpful. And then 11. 7 doesn't get it done. And then a 5. It's 15. Is an 8 to tie. Aha, he does. Then a 10. But he does not get it. Okay. The second skeleton. You're supposed to make him feel better being tired in your stream. I just assumed that was your job, Mano. Delegating responsibility, you know. Okay, let's see if you can get one more hit in on this second skeleton Lego. Okay, 5. And he gets a 3. Okay, down he drops. Hey, Edgy. And then a 3. A 10. Unfortunately, that's going to hit. Then an 8. Okay, now it's just straight up. Nice, Edgy. That's cool, man. 15. So he's 11 to tie, 12 to beat. He doesn't get it. Forgot about that. Was for the quick draw. So I don't actually remember who gifted that to you, Edgy. I'm not 100% sure. I'd have to go back and look at the bot. I don't remember. Okay, 8. 9. But I don't think that's going to get it done. And it is not. Alright. You successfully take those 3 skeletons down. That's the good news. The bad news is there's 3 others. There were 6 total. So now we've got the 4th skeleton, the 5th skeleton. All point with fear, yeah. That is Kilobyte. Appointment with fear was courtesy of our good friend Kilobyte. Okay, so the 4th skeleton, 5th skeleton, and 6th skeleton. It's 7, 6, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's 7, 6, 8, 7. That's actually 6, 7. And let's see. 8, 9. Okay. Oh man. Okay, so the 4th skeleton, which you're just going to attack in order. So you take him down to 3 points right off the bat. And let's keep going Lego with these next 3. Alright, Legos, let's keep going here. Let's keep making the magic happen. Hello, Lego. Earth to Lego. There we go. Okay, 7, that's a 17. It's 10 to tie and 11 to beat. He beats it. Wow, he hits you. Definitely guys are getting hit here. And then the 7 is 17, needs a 11 to tie, 12 to beat, does not get that. And then the 3rd one. 6, you're fighting 3 and then 3. So you fought the first 3, and now you're fighting the second 3. Ugh, speaking of yawns. Alright, so let's keep going, Lego. Let's keep going here. We got some rolls to do. Okay. 5, it's 15. 7 the tie. Okay, good. Alright, now you're back up to the top. 11. You can certainly not cover that. So now he's down to 1. Are the other 2 guys? Yes, yes, I'm sure. I'm sure about it. Okay, so 8. That is an 18, needs a 12 to tie, 13 to beat, does not get it. And 1 more. This is the 8-9 skeleton. I'm talking basketball seeds. 8-9 battle. Yeah, it's fair. Okay. 6, let's see, 14. 6 is 16, and then he's got an 18, and he hits you again. Okay. 9 here. He's got a 19. He's a 12 to tie, he doesn't get it. Okay, 4th skeleton dies. So now I've got the 5th skeleton and the 6th skeleton. This round, the 5th skeleton, the 6th skeleton is just to ward off battle. So keep it up here, Lego. Okay. So an 8, a 6 will not get it done. Another 8. Let's see. 4 will not get it done. Okay, so now back up to the top. So he's got a 9, that's a 19. He needs a 13 to tie, doesn't get that. I keep forgetting about the quick draw. And then 7 is 17, and he ties it, so that's fine. Okay, back up to the top again. 7, that's not enough for this. And he's dead. Okay, and then 11. And he's got a 4, so that's not going to get that done. Okay, now 3 damage early on. And now 4. He also rolls a 4, which means he gets smoked. And then the next one is a 5, okay. Let's see. 15 versus 16, so he does get hit. And then 8. Okay, 5. And 7. Not going to be enough. Okay. And down goes Frazier. Good job, Lego. You guys took a lot of damage, but you just killed 6 skeletons. Let's see what he does. The shattered remnants of the skeletons lie strewn about you. The undead samurai closes in silence to do battle for the last time. So... I know. So you've just got one more... He actually has 3 stamina. So you've got one more fight to do. However, because of your quick draw, he's already dead. You kill it. It falls to the ground and begins to dissolve. The sky lightens, and the redness fades from the river. Among the remains of the undead samurai, you notice an ivory horn of fine workmanship, inlaid with silver tracery depicting a saber-toothed tiger. You pick it up and walk on. Good job, guys. Silver horn. All right, good job, guys. Now, given those circumstances, yes, what I was going to say, my suggestion would be if you had a healing potion, and then you had a provision, that would restore 9 points of stamina, and that would bring you up to 18. So if you had 1 healing potion and 1 provision, the healing potion would use it up, and the 1 provision, you'd be up to 18 stamina. Do you guys want to do that? Do you guys want to have your healing potion and then use 1 provision? Let me know, guys, if that's what you want to do. It is pretty powerful. For sure. I'm only getting 1 yes and then a nah. What do the rest of you guys think? Healing potion and 1 provision? Or just a provision by itself? What do you guys think? What do you want to do vis-a-vis your healing? And then we have basically like 2 more entries and then we'll call it. I would do it. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, you guys did a good job, but you were fighting 6 skeletons, plus the undead guys. You basically, 1 undead samurai, plus like 6 skeletons. Okay. So we're going to get rid of the healing potion. That's 5 stamina. And then 1 provision. and that will give you 9 total. Let's put you back up to 18. Okay, do all the things. Sounds good. All right, so let's get to this last entry for the evening. Having picked it up and walked on. You follow the road to the mountains in the lair of Akiru. The day passes uneventfully and you spend the night under the stars. You rise the next day refreshed. You may restore up to 2 stamina points. So now back up to 20. You press on, leaving the road until you come to the Shiosi Mountains. A goat track climbs up one of the largest mountains, and you decide to follow it. Okay, and that next one is going to be very, very long, so save point is going to be comma 8. There we go, guys. All right, so I'm going to do my giveaway here in just a second, and we'll do a raid. But there we go, guys. So at the end of the day, you've got 10 out of 11 skill, you've got 20 out of 21 stamina, 10 out of 11 luck, you've got 5 honor points. Did pretty well with honor tonight. 21 gold, you still got 7 provisions. You have your backpack, you have the seal of the Shogun, the Shinmen headband, the silver helmet of befuddlement, the iron war fan, the silver horn. You have died once. You have 300, and you have these 3 save points. And your special skill is Iijatsu Fast Draw. And I think it is appropriate to save that. It was a good night, yeah. No, I think so, and it worked really well. And you guys did very well with Sword of the Samurai. It was a good night. Brick Road. I love it. Alright guys, well this was a good time. I enjoyed myself, I hope you guys did too, and that you had fun with this. We're going to do my giveaway in a raid, but before I do, I just want to remind everybody, don't forget, if you haven't already done so, please follow the stream. If you're new to it, please make sure to check out the Steam group, please check out the YouTube, and again, the biggest thing is that Patreon. We're currently sitting at $431.89. We're less than $20 away from getting to $450, which will give people like Rob a raise, the Arvocalis a raise, and then Brick Road a new emote. I know, you totally should. And then at $500, I've got the Wizardry playthrough. Wizardry 8 is what we're looking at, so that's going to happen as well down the line. But it's going to be fun times, and I hope that people are enjoying it so far. I've had a really good time with this one. I like this one. I was looking forward to the Samurai one for a while. So please support the Patreon if you can. And again, good things for you, good things for the channel, good things all around. Last thing I want to mention before I do the giveaway is schedule. Again, I am not going to be streaming on Tuesday. In all likelihood on my channel, pretty much it's not going to happen on a Tuesday because I'm going to be flying into Seattle that day. I do expect that I'll be streaming on Thursday. I also think I'll be streaming on Friday night. I'll be in the hotel by that time in Seattle, and so assuming the internet holds up, I'll be able to stream Thursday and Friday. So I will make up for my missed Tuesday, but I'm not going to be streaming at GOG on Tuesday or on my own channel on Tuesday because I have Norwestcon coming up, so that is what we're looking at. A couple of things I'm working on in terms of games and developers I might hop on as well, but we'll see about that. Biggest information for you guys is that March 31st, which is basically a week from this coming Thursday, will be my Icarus release party. That's when my graphic novel is going to be released, and I'm really looking forward to that. That's going to be a big moment, so definitely please try to mark your calendars for that because I really love a big turnout there. We're going to have a lot of fun things. There's going to be some audio stuff involved, so it'll be good times. Okay, with that, we're going to do our giveaway. I'm just going to pull up my handy-dandy Steam. Let's see what we've got here. Okay, so you'll have a choice of one of the 3 following games, okay? The choices are as follows. If you win tonight, you'll have a choice of one of the 3 following games. Choice number 1 is going to be the Blair Witch Project. Thanks for this, I appreciate it, I'm glad you enjoyed the stream. So, choice number 1, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be, choice number 1 is going to be Goat Simulator Goat Simulator. I don't actually have who these are from because I'm working off of another list. So choice number 1 is going to be Goat Simulator. That's choice number 1. Choice number 2 is going to be War for the Overworld. So choice number 2 is going to be War for the Overworld. That's choice 2. And then choice 3 is going to come to you courtesy of, let's see, choice 3, choice 3, choice 3. Choice 3 is, again, I don't have the person for this, Chroma Squad Tactical RPG. Chroma Squad Tactical RPG. So again, your 3 choices are going to be, choice number 1 will be Goat Simulator. That's choice number 1. Choice number 2 will be War Overlord. War for the Overworld, not War Overlord. War for the Overworld is choice number 2. And choice number 3 for tonight is going to be the super awesome Chroma Squad RPG. Those are your 3 choices for the night. Thank you very much, Shadow. And the giveaway for tonight is going to be large pizza. Please type in the word large pizza if you are interested in winning one of those 3 games that I have just mentioned. Large pizza. Of course, Mano knows that pizza is not actually a large pizza. Should have been Riddle, yeah. That's true. I could have done that. That would have been kind of funny. Large pizza. Yes, indeed. I used to play Dungeon Keeper, which was good times. So, last call. That's good. Last couple of giveaways were kind of pretty easy giveaways. Now we get something reasonable. Nick, what's a large pizza? Oh man, that large pizza though. Great tip, thanks. And the winner. Jedi Knight. Congratulations, Jedi. What's it going to be, sir? What would you like? And as always, of course, rigged and hacked, yes. What's it going to be, Jedi? What'd you like? Rigged pizza. What's it going to be, Jedi? What would you like? And no one go anywhere because we're going to do a cool raid today. Someone I have not raided, had a chance to raid a whole bunch. So, what's it going to be? Chroma Squad, I want to be a Power Ranger. I hear that. Alright, so Chroma Squad. Send that gift. Send it directly through Steam. We're going to send it to Jedi Knight, who for some reason has Darth Vader as an icon despite Jedi Knight. And it is at least the samurai movie, right? All right. It is on its way to you, Jedi. Congratulations. And yeah, thank you so much, of course, for being a part of the stream. As far as this is concerned, by the way, guys, on Thursday, when I stream next, there is an off chance I'll stream before that, by the way. I might have a chance to stream another day besides Tuesday. We'll see. But if not, then you'll definitely see me again on Thursday. And at that time, I will be continuing, probably, hopefully, concluding Sword of the Samurai. And then from there, we will move on to, depending on how things go, we may move over to Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, or sorry, and the Fate of Atlantis. That's what I meant to say. I don't, because I can't obviously continue playing Earthbound while I'm on the road. That I did not do because I don't want to bring my Wii U on top of everything else. So we will do the best that we can. We'll see how that goes. But it's complicated. So that's what we're doing. Okay. So here's the way this works. The Argonauts have landed, followed by Volcania, capital Volcania. The key is to make sure that you don't do this, of course, until you hear my audio outro. So once you hear my audio outro, that's when you should let this go down like a mighty stream. But don't do it before that, because you need to make sure that you wait, and then we all go at the same time, which would be really lovely. Before we do that, though, I want to thank everyone who made this a really awesome stream tonight. It was fun and good turnout as well. Thank you to all of my mods who are the best. Thank you to Kilobyte. Thank you to Shadow Mage. Thank you to Thorg. Thank you to Zyron. You guys are the best. Thank you so much, as always. Thank you to my regulars. Thank you to Apples, to Agent Goblin. Thank you to Blackberry Bear. Thank you to Divinorium. Actually, while I'm at it, let me get rid of this and this and this. And let me get rid of Arfbot. Okay. So thank you to Blackberry Bear, thank you to Divinorium, thank you to Dragonrite, thank you to Edgequala, thank you to Game Crashers, thank you to Garrett, thank you to Ghost, thanks so much Gusak, thank you to Jedi Knight, thanks Kilgore Trout, thank you to Curious, thank you Mr. Mano, thank you Nonstop, thank you so much Abmi, thank you PKD Fan, thank you Roix, thank you so much The One Batman, thank you to Groves, thank you to Real Ambrosine, thank you to Tyrannical, what's up Tyrannical, I haven't seen you in a while, thank you to TNS, thank you to Uncle Elias, thank you to Vidistus, and thank you to Wolfboy1988. Thank you guys all so much. This has been a great pleasure, and I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. Okay, with that said, we are going to go over, wait for it, hold on just a moment. We are going to go... Okay. Alrighty. And hold on while I pull this up. We're going to go, wait for it. Don't do it yet. We are going to go to... Hang on. We're going to go to... Hold on 1 second. Darn it, Twitch. There we go. Lovely. Okay. We are going to go here. We are going to go to Retrograde Tom. Tom is one of the fellow GOG streamers, and he currently is sitting over there with about 12 viewers or so playing some Shadow Hearts. Fun guy, so let's go over there and give him some love as soon as you hear my audio outro. That's it from me. Thank you all very much. Love you all. You're the best viewers on Twitch. Arvbox, once again, a success. And I will catch you guys for the second half of Sword of the Samurai very, very soon in the next few days. Until then, please support the YouTube. Head over to the YouTube, check out the Steam group, follow the channel, and please support the Patreon. And thank you to all of you who make this channel a lot of fun always to stream. I'll catch you guys all very soon. Love you all. are straight and true. Well, your mind untroubled by the questions in the dark, content to play your part, open pathways to your heart. Well, your life untainted by a host of broken dreams, when all your acts were queens, understood all that it means. Could you have understood the way your life was bound? Did you ever wonder how you got from there to now? Oh yes, you're gonna fly away from here, where the sky grows more clear, and your problems disappear, drift away down below. Watch them go down to your friends, where the trouble never ends, and there's always just one more day left to go. Go on and search now through your pile of broken lies, and your set of fake goodbyes, another cynical disguise. When will they catch you? All those little things you said, will it turn around instead? Blame the voices in your head. With all your subtle language, try and turn your life around. If your center gets unwound, you do your best to slow things down. And if you feel things that you never felt before, things that shook you to your core, a shattered truth you can't ignore. Oh yes, you're gonna fly away from here, where the sky grows more clear, and your problems disappear, drift away down below. Watch them go down to your friends, where the trouble never ends, and there's always just one more day left to go. Take a different tack. You can turn and face your demons, or you can give yourself a break. You can go a new direction. Life is only what you make. When it comes to your own vision, when you got to see it through, you know you got to make it do. You know it's all been up to you. 'Cause here I stand here waiting, trying to make a brand new start. 'Cause it's finally dawned upon me that you held on to my heart. Oh yes, I'm gonna fly away from here, where the sky grows more clear, and my problems disappear, drift away down below. Watch them go down to my friends, where the trouble never ends, and there's always just one more day left to go. Oh yes, we're gonna fly away from here, where the sky grows more clear, and our problems disappear, drift away down below. Watch them go down to our friends, where the trouble never ends, and there's always just one more day left to go.